We are witnessing a significant moment in India's engagement with Southeast Asia. The President of Philippines, Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., is in India for a 5-day state visit aimed at deepening strategic and maritime cooperation with New Delhi. This visit, the first by a Philippine president since Marcos Jr. took office in 2022, promises to take the relationship between these two Indo-Pacific democracies to an unprecedented and yet another new level, at a time when the region's security dynamics are changing rapidly so. Hello, I'm Gunjan Hanna and let's look into it. President Marcos is visiting at the invitation of Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, marking not only the 75th anniversary of India-Philippines diplomatic ties, but also a new phase in what both leaders are now calling a comprehensive strategic partnership. President Marcos touched down in New Delhi this afternoon, accompanied by First Lady Luis Arnetta Marcos, a high-level ministerial delegation, senior officials, and a select group of leading Filipino business leaders. He will meet with the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi for formal bilateral talks, call on President Draupadi Murmu, and interact with External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar, in addition to community and business events in New Delhi and Bengaluru. The focus of this visit, according to both governments, is clear: deepening maritime and defense cooperation, expanding bilateral economic ties, and signing a slate of agreements that will shape relations in technology, pharmaceuticals, agriculture, culture, and even more. The highlight will be delegation-level talks between President Marcos and Prime Minister Modi at Hyderabad House, followed by the signing of at least 6 agreements and memoranda of understanding. These will range from maritime security coordination to digital technology cooperation and health sector partnership. This visit is specifically notable for its timing and context. Both India and Philippines are navigating challenging relations with China, the Philippines over sovereignty claims in the South China Sea, and India over protracted border tensions. In recent years, Manila and New Delhi have steadily expanded their defense ties, with a milestone $375 million deal for Indian-made BrahMos supersonic cruise missiles signed in 2022, marking India's first export of this advanced weapon system. That agreement elevated India's profile as a reliable defense supplier in Southeast Asia and has helped the Philippines boost its deterrent posture in contested waters. Reports indicate Manila is keen to procure more BrahMos units, while the two sides explored additional defense co-production and joint training opportunities. Even as President Marcos arrived in India, joint naval drills were underway in the South China Sea, billed by both countries as maritime cooperative activity. Indian Navy's INS Delhi, INS Shakti and INS Kiltan, among other ships, have been docked in Manila, taking part in exercises with the Philippine Navy that emphasize navigation, operational planning, and communication, sending a strong message of maritime partnership and commitment to a free and open Indo-Pacific. Senior officers from both sides have stressed that the timing of these exercises and the President's visit demonstrate a shared resolve to safeguard freedom of navigation and the law of the sea. Maritime security isn't the only focus. Both sides are looking to work together on affordable medicine, digital infrastructure, agriculture, and disaster resilience. President Marcos has specifically mentioned the hope that his India visit will translate into more affordable medicines and food security benefits for the Filipino people. Trade is also a growing pillar. Bilateral trade crossed $3 billion last year, with talks are now underway for a preferential trade agreement to further boost flows in goods and services. Both New Delhi and Manila are also keen to cooperate on connectivity, health tech, capacity building, tourism, education, and critical digital technologies. President Marcos' trip comes against the backdrop of rising great power competition in Asia. The Philippines, a US treaty ally, has moved to modernize its defense and diversify its partnerships amid repeated confrontations with Chinese vessels in the West Philippine Sea. India, with its Act East policy and Indo-Pacific strategy, Vision Mahasagar, has made Southeast Asia and particularly the Philippines a priority. The two countries' engagement within the frameworks such as ASEAN and the Quad demonstrates how their shared interests are increasingly regional in outlook and not just bilateral. Looking deeper, this visit is not only about new agreements but about recalibrating the regional order. The Philippines' interest in purchasing more Indian defense equipment, including possible naval assets, and its growing readiness to join India in joint patrols and exercises is an indicator of where the center of gravity is shifting. Both countries' strategic calculus now rests on diversifying security ties to avoid overdependence on any one power and building strong, resilient links with like-minded partners. For India, this not only boosts its profile as a technology and defense contributor to Southeast Asia, but also positions it as a force for regional stability in the broader Indo-Pacific. For Philippines, closer engagement with India means greater options for safeguarding sovereignty and modernizing its own economic and defense sector. The significance of this movement stands out. For decades, India's role in Southeast Asia was largely economic and cultural. Today, it is increasingly strategic and operational as well. This evolution is a recognition of shared challenges, whether it is vast opportunities of technology, the scourge of piracy, or the need for disaster response and climate resilience. Both Manila and New Delhi understand that resilience now demands strong, flexible partnerships. In summary, President Marcos Jr.'s India visit sends an unmistakable message. The India-Philippines partnership is entering a new era, driven by geopolitical imperatives, shared values, and practical cooperation. As new MOUs are signed and joint exercises expand, New Delhi and Manila are leveraging their 75-year relationship to shape outcomes not just for themselves but for the entire Indo-Pacific region, ensuring that partnerships of trust, not just power, guide Asia's future. We will continue to bring you updates on the outcomes and next steps in the growing partnership between India and the Philippines. For now, I am Gunjan Handa and this is the Asian Chronicle.